What up, baby?
Yo.
How you, done?
What's up, bro? Shit.
How you, man? How's
Chilling,
everything?
chilling. Same old shit, yes, sir.
Same shit, different toilet? Can't call it?
That's right.
Could be an alcoholic?
Mm-hmm.
I feel that. Yeah, man. Appreciate everybody tuned in, man. We've had a pretty lax 30 days. We haven't really recorded. Me and T-Rap did a couple drops a couple weeks ago. But it's good to be live and direct, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been a little minute, so
yes, sir.
We got a couple things to chop it up about. First and foremost, man, big shout out to the Hydro Bar, Tim, Junior, Senior, Julie, the whole staff. We love y'all up here, man. We advocate heavy for the Hydro Bar for a couple of different reasons, right? But number one, we want everybody to get right. We want everybody to be able to be hydrated. And honestly, man, we want people to be able to thrive in their daily lives, man. We only got a little bit of time on this earth, right? So while you're here on earth, right, we want you to be 100% healthy, and we want to make sure at the end of the day you staying hydrated. It's getting warm. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where y'all at watching this, but where we at right now, it's starting to get a little warm. So, you know what I mean? It's important y'all stay hydrated. But again, we live at the Hydro Bar. Hydrobar.io is the website. Make sure you visit us. Y'all want to come in here and get a free membership? DM me, DM T-Rab, DM that's underscore Grizz Lee, right?
That's right. Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Just DM us, Vinny underscore Venom. T-Rab, what's your IG?
That kid T-Rav.
Yeah,
T
so
underscore
if y'all want a free membership, man, we giving them away, and again, it's we want y'all to experience what we experience. You know what I'm saying? So again, shout out to the Hydro Bar, man. Episode number 10, man, it's crazy when I think about it. Like, we started this shit back in November of last year, right? But this is the 10th episode of us collectively sitting down to commission Cypher. We come together, talk our shit.
Yes, sir.
3 different people with 3 different opinions, 3 different mind states. So, couple of things out.
Opinionated.
Yeah, very. Yeah. Both of y'all very opinionated, man. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I knows what I knows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, like, subscribe, share, all that bullshit. Whatever YouTube wants y'all to do, make sure y'all do it. I got a couple of announcements I want to make today while we up in here. First and foremost, the past episodes, if y'all haven't had a chance to peep them, right, we want to get to 500 likes every video. So if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. If you don't like this shit, hit the thumbs down. And when you hit the thumbs down, just know I got AI bots coming at y'all. We're going to send y'all some viruses and all that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck your life. Bing bong. Shout out to my dude Nems. Rock the Bells, Drama Hour, every Friday night, 9 p.m. East, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Shout out to the Rock the Bells staff. Listen, June 28th, Prudential Center, New Jersey. The Rock the Bells Festival is in full effect. Make sure you get your tickets now. Ticketmaster, Busta Rhymes, Jesus Christ, MOP, Remy Ma, so many incredible, legendary, Method Man and Redman, Ghostface, a lot of acts coming to Rock the Bells Festival, so make sure that y'all get y'all tickets, man. Shout out to the whole Rock the Bells staff, my dude Quincy, Kalani, shout out to my brother Papoose. I think that's what we got to plug for housekeeping, man. So, as we said, man, episode number 10, man. It's crazy. We've been grinding for a little while now. You know,
been a minute,
a little bit.
We doing our thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's cool, bro.
We about to hit we about to hit 100 subscribers. I'm excited about that. I know it's not a lot in the macro sense, but every click and every interaction we get, I get excited because we're conversating in the comments. People are threatening me still over my Pusha T opinion.
What happened with that? Which one?
Bro, I said
like from the beginning. I think it was like episode 1.
Hey, the first episode.
Because you like him? Because nobody likes Pusha T or what?
Bro, in your neck of the woods, no one likes Pusha T, but the real guys, the real guys,
buddy.
Come on, bro. No, here's what I said. I said that. I think I said the story of Adnan, the diss, from Push to Drake. Mm-hmm. It's one of the best diss records of all time, bro.
No,
it's in the top 10.
Oh,
easy.
Okay, all right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fire.
Now I know why they're on your ass.
Yeah, whatever. So all you, if the Drake fans coming at me, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You guys don't give me praise when I give Drake praise. Y'all come at me when I come at him sideways.
I don't remember hearing you
I'm
ever
the
give
mayor
Drake
of
praise.
fair, bro.
Mayor of fair.
I am the mayor of fair. If Drake put out some hot shit, I'm with it. If he put out some weak shit, I ain't with it. If he gets his ass kicked, I'm going to say he got his ass kicked.
All right.
Whatever.
I don't know, man.
But anyway, keep commenting on the push thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep responding. But nah, I appreciate the love, man. Everybody that's tuned in. Shout out to the Barber Lounge. They're going to be here top of June. We're going to do...
Sorry, question. Top is the start or the end? That's the start, right?
Yeah.
Top of the hour. I never knew. Shit.
Oh,
Top of the hour every hour.
Top of the hour, yeah.
That's the beginning of the hour or the end of the hour?
Top of the hour.
I don't know. Yeah, you can't give me the definition and use the word in the definition, bro.
I say that's beginning for sure.
Is it beginning?
Yeah.
Top of the hour? Okay, because in my mind, it's like we're climbing. The hour starts here, and then we're going to, we're going to the top of the hour.
I see what you're saying.
Top of the hour would be like, 10:50.
I see.
10:55. But shit,
I see.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Anyway, you learn something new every day because I didn't know. Top of June, I'm like, man, those are the guys. Those are the guys. We ain't kicked it in a minute.
June, so June 5th, they're going to be up here. So all the people tuning in live, we're going to start doing live commission Cypher sessions, right? Me and T-Rav going to do some videos and post-produce them. We've been getting a lot of static on the clips. You know, the clips that we've been doing, the sit-downs. So we're going to keep them, post those throughout the week. But the shows we sit down, whether it be a Thursday night or a Saturday, we're going to go live. And hey, man, whatever happens, happens. You feel me?
Yeah.
We're going to make it happen. But shout out to the Barber Lounge. Larry will be up here. And then I got 2 other barbers coming here that haven't been up here before.
Okay.
And they crazy, too.
All right, for sure.
They nuts, man. So bring your microphones, bring your thoughts, bring your opinions, and prepare to get verbally smacked. Nas Skinamini?
Yeah, I fuck with that.
Yeah, shouts to the Barber Lounge. And then I have I got some other guests coming up here too throughout the month. So June's gonna be a busy month for us. So make sure you tap in, like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good shit. So without any further ado, man, T-Rap, what's good in your neck of the woods, man? Big week coming up for you. LA bound, right?
We going LA, baby.
LA, baby.
We got Kendrick.
All right, Kendrick, SZA. You excited, man?
Bro.
It's gonna be crazy.
Been waiting for it.
Yeah.
What's happening? What are you guys doing?
Going movie.
We going to
Cali. Cali, man.
Yeah,
Cali?
Yeah. What are y'all gonna do? What's the plan, bro?
We going to see Kendrick. SoFi Stadium.
Oh, for real? You guys are going to the show?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes,
I didn't realize that. All right, for sure. I thought you were going for business.
Nah, we gonna handle a little bit of business. I'm gonna shout out to Black Sam. I'm gonna go up to see the Marathon Burger, Nipsey, and his family's new burger spots. I'm gonna see him. Shout out to my dude, Lucky Lefty. I'm gonna see him as well out there. So more kind of show / LA vibes than business, but we still gonna make some things happen. So,
well, how long y'all gonna be out there?
Couple days, right? 3 or 4 days.
Better tuck your chain, bro. Shit,
man. I know.
They're gonna come for you. Shit, it's real out there.
It's real out in LA.
I got that red
You
car.
say that now. You say that now. Shit, you better be careful out there. Shit.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, it's dudes that are about it getting shot out there, getting their shit took, bro.
LA's the Wild West, man.
Yeah, for sure.
We got love for LA, but I got some good people out there too. So shout out to everybody in LA. It's gonna be. I've been hearing some good things about the show, so we'll see how it go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the biggest SZA fan. I just kind of want to see her booty in 8K. You know what I'm saying? Because we got good seats.
Yeah.
Kendrick, though, I'm excited, man. I'll see what he does. You know what? I always been the type of guy going to shows. Do you like going to shows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I have this weird thing, and my wife, she says I'm crazy, but it's just something I always wanted to do when I was a kid. Like, I never got to see, like, Mike Jack in concert. I never got to see nobody in their prime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was going to take my wife and my daughter to even see Justin Bieber live, like in his prime. I want to see guys and artists in their prime perform.
Yeah.
And this is, I think, one of the first. It's probably maybe the second time that I've seen somebody in their prime at the height of their 50 Cent, Tupac era to do their thing.
I'll wait. I'll get them discounted tickets on the retirement show and shit. Dog, shit.
What they call that new spot? You seen that new commercial where they say it's called like Ticks Picks or something like that?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They got the commercial and all that. Yeah, I seen people been there's a lot of these like third party ticket sites that got them for cheap, bro.
For real?
Yeah, bro. I seen somebody came up on Yankees tickets in Denver for like $40 a pop, bro.
Well, that what is it? That Game Time app.
Oh yeah.
I was finding tickets to go see a Angels game out there because the Yankees are in there.
Well, y'all are out there?
Yeah. Well, the day that we leave, of course.
Yeah.
But I was finding tickets for like $50, like club level.
That's
fine. You get the restaurants on the inside, like
wants
the whole
to see
night.
the fucking Yankees play.
Hey, bro,
anyway,
throw them out, dog. What's wrong with you, man?
Who are you?
Who you like, bro? Who you like?
I don't care, bro. Anybody the Yankees are playing. Whoever's
anybody
playing the
that
fucking
you
Yankees,
don't
dog.
Like,
Whoever ain't the Mets or the Yankees.
Fuck your life, bro.
I'm just kidding, bro.
You're a sports fan, right?
I mean,
What do you like? What sports you like?
I like football.
You like football?
Of course, I like football. I like shit.
Who's your squad in football?
I mean, I fuck with baseball, basketball. I watch everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Little football. For I like the Cowboys. I'm a Cowboys fan, bro.
Okay. Dope,
Yeah.
Dope.
You don't really care for football, right?
I'm not.
It's strange because you like football, right? And then your other brother, my bad, your other brother likes football. He's a crazy fanatic.
bro.
How? What happened to you? You just
I'll tell you a story, bro. You know what happened? My pops ruined it for me, man. Rest in peace, my pops. Bro, he used to bet on these football games, bro. And he would lose all the time, and he would get so pissed that he lost the money.
Oh,
and I'm
man.
like, I don't know. He used to tell me, like, I guess football is harder to make money, but he'd love football. He's a Packers
I love
fan.
football. Yeah.
Bro, it used to drive me nuts with that shit. He'd be like, yo, we're gonna go to Hershey Island or whatever. We're gonna go out and go to amusement park. We're gonna do something. I'll buy you a bunch of tape CDs. So I'd be hyped. Right, and then Sunday come along, all the money gone. I'm like, yo, Pops, what are you doing, bro?
Oh,
So I
shit.
just said,
Okay.
Forget it,
yeah.
bro. Forget
all
it.
right.
Yeah.
Who do you like?
I'm
Football.
a Falcon fan.
Oh, you like the Falcons? How'd that happen?
I saw Vic run across the screen. When
Okay,
I
don't blame you. I don't blame you.
I
yeah.
was like 8.
They see you spent most of your time out here though, right? In Albuquerque.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Born
See.
and raised.
Yeah. So yeah. For
We
me,
don't got a market.
I don't have a team. Yeah. You got to pass out here to pick whoever you want.
Exactly.
You could pick whoever you want out here. We don't have no team. The closest team to us is like the Cardinals or the Cowboys
I see a
or the
lot
Broncos.
of people out here
It's
like
a lot of Broncos
the Cowboys
fans.
or Broncos,
Yeah. I feel like those are the two closest. For me, it was because I came up in the 90s, and of course I'm gonna go with the team that was winning and shit. And I feel like that's how a lot of those Cowboys fans are, you know. But it's
right.
like that too. Like Vic shit, bro. Mike Vick was he's a supernatural,
no
bro.
Pun
Yeah,
intended,
bro.
He was a dog.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, bro.
Like-
For real. Even when he played for the Eagles, like even when he went to the Eagles, bro, he was tearing it up with the Eagles.
I was telling my homie that pass to Deshaun Jackson, like
Yep,
80
I was
yards
just
down
I
the
watch
field,
anytime
bro.
I see that, I'll watch it. I'll watch it
Stupid.
several times. I'll just watch it over and over and over, bro.
crazy.
Michael Vick was a monster, bro. Yes, for sure. But then, as far as basketball goes, I mean, I don't really care. I just like to watch the playoffs and the finals. Really, I just like a competitive game. I don't care for LeBron. Everybody on LeBron nuts.
Really?
I don't fuck with LeBron.
I'm not a big LeBron fan either.
I mean, no disrespect. He's a talented dude.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
absolutely,
saying? But
absolutely,
there's some shit that when you're in the public eye, bro, you know, you see that video of him laying on the floor, looking through his hand to
Yeah.
see if they were trying. Bro,
Come on,
get out of
never
here.
seen
You're
that.
a grown man.
bro. It literally just,
had
I
just-
think it was just this playoffs.
Yeah, he had just flopped. Pretty sure, right? He had just flopped. Flopped meaning that you faked a foul. So you fell on the
yeah,
floor.
I'm an Allen Iverson
You're
fan.
a
I'm
grown
used
man.
to that.
Oh, okay. All right,
Hey,
for
I used
sure.
to do that shit all the time.
Yeah. Oh, well,
No one hit him.
yeah.
You fall
Well,
out.
shit. AI is like what 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah,
LeBron almost damn near 7 feet tall, falling
Right.
down like that, bro.
Yeah,
But
that's crazy.
he falls and then he puts his hands over his face like he's in pain, and then he like does one of these moves to see if anybody,
If anybody's looking,
or whatever, to see if they caught him, whatever. Anyway,
that shit that kids used to do like in grade school.
yes,
Yeah.
yep,
Like,
yes,
is
bro.
mom and dad looking? Are they crying?
He's just that shit he does with the books.
Are you serious?
That shit
I
he does with the
swear.
books. You know how he does with the
Yeah,
books.
yeah.
Every time he's got a book, he got a bookmark on the first 5 pages and
Yo.
shit. And they're like, "What do you like about this book?" He's all,
Oh, bro.
What do you like about Malcolm X? He was a great man. He was a really great man. Fuck out of here, bro. Like, just be yourself, bro. You know, like anyway. And then as far as baseball goes, bro, like I like the Dodgers, bro. I like the Dodgers. You know, it's a lot of
crazy.
a lot of tatted Mexicans like the Dodgers.
Yeah, my whole wife's side of the family, bro. Her mom's side, bro. They LA fans to death. You know what I'm saying? And they go out there quite a bit and see games and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I don't know. Growing up, it was just always baseball for me, and then a little bit of basketball. I mean, I played basketball for a little while when I was a kid, but baseball I always gravitated to. I always like the sports that are like really strategic, right? Like every play counts. You feel me?
Yeah, I like
Baseball's one
baseball.
of those-
I like
one of those
baseball.
sports.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
baseball.
man.
You gotta think,
The Knicks, man.
bro.
Yo, New York's on
the
fire
Knicks-
right now.
The Knicks with the 1 and 2 comeback. That was crazy.
I'm scared for them for the Pacers, though, man. I've been reading up on the Pacers, man. They ain't no slouches, man.
Halliburton is a dog.
Pacers, it won it
New York
too,
Knicks
bro.
is full of dogs too.
Bro.
Roo, roo.
Cat with his sassy ass, he be dominating for some reason.
Yeah. See what happens.
Well, I mean,
man.
not for some reason.
It's
but
exciting though. Honestly though, to pick up on what Chris said, it's like for me, bro, sports got ruined for me at a young age because people take it too serious, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'll possibly be pissed losing the bread. And then I know,
Yeah.
Bro, I haven't seen
That's
any
why
of the
I
videos
don't-
today, but I guarantee you.
and my wife for a long time, she's a Cowboys fan. She used to get so mad on Sundays watching the game.
Bro,
like
for
she would
real.
like throw her whole Sunday out. I'd be like, yo.
Yeah.
And then everybody, I get people shit like this all the time. People always say we. Like we lost. I was like, I tell my wife, you
I
didn't
hate you.
lose. You
I
were a
hate you.
winner today. You're a winner every day. She get mad, you know what I'm saying? But
Because we support the team. We are a
yeah,
community.
but these
We
the same
are a
cocksuckers
collective.
I get that, but these are the same cocksuckers that'll strike. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't get paid enough or whatever. Like, bro, you playing football. You
Bro,
live in a dream, my guy. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
don't you
on it.
ever fuck around and say we in front of me.
I will
'cause I'm
never
a-
when it comes to sports ever. I don't play on a team. I don't got a jersey. I ain't got a number.
I'm sure you use the word as in the same context. Yeah, yeah, bro. I'm gonna call you,
You better
the
tell this
fuck out.
motherfucker.
I work with you. I know you. What do you mean tell you? Like I don't know
I don't
you.
say
But
like when
I
I'm
know.
talking the Yankees. I don't say we.
I know about sports, but I'm gonna talk about when you're like, we gonna get some money. I'm gonna be like, you are not.
Whatever.
Stupid.
I like to clown on people for that shit because I don't know. I just think
You
sometimes-
called me out. That's why I'm salty about it.
Yeah, I
Because
know.
you called me out about that shit.
I mean,
You're like,
look,
oh, you played.
It's all love, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, the Cowboys we. If you want to be associated with losers and shit, if you want to be a loser, feel free.
Fuck out of here, bro. You know who we beat every year? Guaranteed. You know who? He knows who.
Who?
Who do Cowboys beat every single year? The fucking
Themselves?
Giants. The
believe
Giants.
that.
Well, I mean,
Every single year, bro.
Yo, it's funny you bring up the Giants. So when the Giants won the Super Bowl, was that 08, 07?
I don't even.
So I used to piss people off because I wasn't a football fan, right?
Yeah.
But when they was getting hot, I started betting everybody just to talk shit. Oh, you think the Giants gonna lose? Yo, put 50 on it. I collected so much money, bro. They're not Super Bowl. I didn't think they was gonna win. I'm just
Well, yeah,
talking
because
shit.
it was that wild card team.
I don't give a fuck.
That dude has dummy strength, bro.
Dummy.
Dummy strength, bro.
Who was that caught the ball that game? Was that
Manningham or some
Plaxico?
shit? No, it was like some role player. Like it wasn't even like.
I'm talking about Eli Manning, bro. I'm
yeah,
talking about Eli Manning.
I knew you were.
Idiot ass. Fucking dude got retard strength, bro. Oh, excuse me.
Why you say that?
Huh?
Why you say that?
Because he's just a fucking dummy, bro.
His brother was
He's
obviously
just a
better,
dummy
right?
got, you
I was
know,
gonna say, have you seen his forehead? But
dummy
that's
with a
Peyton.
good arm. Yeah.
Peyton's forehead is
Yeah,
huge.
Peyton Manning got a big ass
stupid.
forehead, bro.
That's stupid. But
Just
yeah,
kidding.
A lot
Don't
of good
come for me.
sports coming up. You know, baseball season in full effect. The finals is coming. NBA playoffs is coming. NHL play. You like hockey?
No.
Really?
No.
You like hockey?
We're in the
I mean,
desert,
I
bro.
don't like necessarily like hockey, but I could
Yo,
watch it.
I find myself watching hockey.
I could watch it for sure. Like
It'll
Really?
build you
that
out.
shit gets exciting,
Yeah,
bro. It's quick.
That's a hard
It's
hitting
quick.
sport. They don't give a fuck. And they like to fight. I like that.
Yeah, I never really
Think
bro,
about
they-
it, bro.
into hockey,
You
bro.
skate in on
They'll blow the
ice.
whistle and
go-
they just drop gloves.
They
And
drop
they're
gloves.
just
Like,
boxing,
let's
bro.
go for it. Boom. I love that.
It's too violent for me.
No, it ain't. I love that
Oh,
shit. So,
shit.
nah, it's gonna be dope. So, I know we're gonna talk about a few things. There's a lot of shit going on in the game.
This week is crazy.
Yeah, this week has been nuts. So, who want to start it off? Who got the first topic? T-Rab, you want to go? Or
I got it. I
got
mean, I got it.
Joey.
You said what?
Joey.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Joey Badass and Ab-Soul. They got a little beef going on. I think it's friendly beef. We talk about that. A little friendly fade.
friendly
But
fade?
friendly?
yeah, they had that that Cypher, the Red Bull Cypher with Big Sean. Y'all watch that?
Yeah.
How you feel about it?
For sure. Shit was tough.
You like it?
Tough.
Yeah.
Through and through.
You know what?
Big Sean did his thing.
Yeah, I never really been a big Sean fan. But I noticed over the last few years he's definitely stepped
stepped
his
up.
pen game up for sure. For sure.
He that Cypher was nice. Yeah, he did. I like Big Sean at the very beginning, like
You
when
did?
he was like that Wiz Khalifa era,
Like
you
that
know,
Marvin Chardonnay.
like that.
That good music kind of era.
Yeah, no,
with Kanye?
even before he got signed,
for real?
like before he got signed, I used to listen to Big Sean, and I really liked him. And then he got signed, and I don't know, I felt like his music changed up a little bit. Anyway, back to your point, he sounded nice in the Cypher. I
Yeah,
like
he
it.
sounded really good, man. And Ab-Soul's one of those guys that I remember. Shout to my homie Dot, man. He's a big Ab-Soul fan, and I remember he put me on the Ab-Soul pretty early. Like this is around the time when like pre-Kendrick blowing up, them cats was in a group together. What was their name, bro?
Black Hippie?
Black Hippie. It was J-Rock, Kendrick, Ab-Soul, and Schoolboy. And Ab's been always kind of the guy for me. He's definitely one of the stronger kind of lyricists. But man, he did his thing, and I love that he was throwing shots at Joey while he was there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the cool thing for me is like, at least in hip hop, because Joey's insane with it. So Joey's been, he's been talking a lot about. Was he throwing shots at Kendrick before?
Just the West Coast in general.
Just the West Coast. Okay, so he's kind of throwing some shots at the West Coast, and then Ab-Soul kind of responded, and then Joey responded that last verse. So I love it, man. I sat up here on this podcast multiple times, bro. When guys go back and forth on records or diss records, I love it. As long as it don't spill in the streets, as long as there ain't no stupid shit, ain't nobody getting killed. Someone gets smacked up a little bit, I'm cool with that. But, when someone life-threatening and lives being taken, I don't really vibe with it. But I love when guys come together and do it for the sport. It's about bragging. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the Drake and Kendrick shit that we talked about ad nauseum. It's like, yo, these guys, they think that they're the best. So go at it. What I was interested to see, though, and I didn't know it was going to happen, but talk a little bit about the records that came out.
Well, so you had that Red Bull Cypher.
Right, that started off
Joey
this week.
did his thing. He sent his shot at, it was Vaughn and Daylight. Like, that was, like, the main two. There was a lot of, like, double entendres, wordplay. And then Vaughn came out with that whole era.
Yo, that whole era is crazy. Did you hear that?
That's a slapper.
Yeah.
That's a slapper.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
He took that Kendrick thing of like, let me smack you with a diss record, but let me make a bop out of it.
yeah, I'm gonna make it stick.
And Ray's, he just put out his project, right? Recently.
Yeah.
Did you
I
peep it?
haven't.
So
I haven't.
I heard Ray on a freestyle. He was spitting over Beanie Siegel's "Feel It in the Air," and I'll never forget it. I was at Brooklyn Chop House with Pat. He was eating dinner, and I don't remember who passed the phone around. But he was like, "Yo, who is this kid?" And we was just sitting there like, "Wow!" Like he really impressed us. And then obviously he put the project out. He's dope, man. He might be a heavy hitter. Give him a couple years with TDE. He might be the next guy up. He's definitely
can see
impressive,
that.
man.
No, for sure.
I like that whole era, man.
I've been hearing about him for at least like 5 years now, but I haven't like got into him. But that whole era was
he's got
crazy.
that ability as an MC to just draw you in with his words. Like you could tell he's gone through some shit. You could tell he's gone through some shit and he's very hungry. You know what I'm saying? So I was happy when I heard that he was going at Joey, and then so he drops the whole era, and then the next day, like 12, 15 hours later, Joey drops the finals.
I don't even think it was that long.
Was it pretty quick?
It was pretty quick, but yeah, Joey dropped the finals, and then he just wrapped him up, like lyrically.
Washed him.
In my eyes,
what you think, man?
In my
you think
eyes,
you got him?
I mean, you could say that it was a draw for the round.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing about it, though. I think that Ray definitely showed that he can. Ray showed that he can go out on Front Street and make it happen. But I kind of think Joey went in and was like, "Yo, I don't think you know who the fuck I am. You might have this thought of me, but you don't really know who I am.
Right.
And I'm gonna slap you up." I love when Joey said on the record, he said, Grizzy said this shit. He was like, Javante. He was talking about Javante Davis, right?
Bro.
He's like, Javante had to fight a few scrubs to get the crown. And with Ray kind of being a new artist, Joey's been established. It's kind of like, I'm bullying you now. You know what I'm saying? So, but Ray, and then what happened yesterday? So you said first when you sent me the record in the group chat, I thought that was Ray. So that's Reason. So Reason. Who's Reason? So I don't know too much about him. Who's that?
Reason's been in TDE he was in TDE for a smooth minute.
Okay, so he's with TDE.
He was.
Oh, okay.
If I'm not mistaken, it was like the last 2 years he left. But I mean, Reason's always been. He's been, a really good rapper in my eyes. Like, there's nothing that he can't do. He can make a hit. He can actually spit the whole nine. But Joey brought up a Reason bar in that final. So he responded. He goes, "Yo, Ray, I got you." And it's like,
all right, cool.
And then he dropped that. He flipped that New York, that Jada Kiss track.
So here's what's gonna get sticky now. I'm gonna just tell y'all now.
He's starting a war.
He's
starting a war.
He's opened up a can of worms that he don't really want to open right now.
Because it's not just Joey at this point.
But here's the thing, though. New York got to figure it out because shouts to the West Coast, right? They on fire right now. Shout to, what's that record on Kendrick's sound that got AZ Shike on it? Is that Peekaboo?
Peekaboo, yeah.
Okay, that kid, AZ Shike, I don't know if you guys heard, but he got a new record out. And it's insane. It is fire, bro. Kendrick has lit a fire on the West Coast, no pun intended. Peace to all the people who got impacted by the fire. He's lit a fucking fire out there for LA, bro. And if these LA cats,
I didn't even think of that.
Oh my God, I couldn't hold it no more.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Like, come on, bro.
Wow.
Shouts to the people, man. Like,
Yeah, hey, look, shit.
I don't want to see nobody without a home.
Yeah, of course not. But I didn't even.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, what I'm saying though is that he lit a fire in everybody from the coast to start getting out there and becoming active. So was that Ray that was saying get active?
Yeah.
That's my criticism with New York right now is that all the New York rappers is just sitting back waiting for here's your opportunity. Clap back at this clown.
Whoa.
Who is this guy, Reason? Go at him.
It'd be a good opportunity for somebody who's really not known.
Right.
Maybe, like just coming up, say something.
I'm thinking
get up
that,
in there.
like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to big this up, but, like, you're talking New York. Like, you brought up in, the whole fucking state at that point. Remember the last time that Kendrick brought up New York? There was, like, 30 diss tracks from New York rappers that have been established.
Yeah.
Joel, Pat, like, the whole nine.
Right. No, I'm with you, but here's my issue with New York right now. And it's not to the old rappers or the guys that came from that specific era, but this new class of MC from New York, like, what are y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna let this kid just say, take the Ja Rule record and bomb on New York? I need New York to. Yeah. Where's Sleepy Hollow, my G? Shout to Sleepy Hollow. Y'all like Sleepy Hollow? Mm-hmm. Shout to Chef G. They going on tour, bro.
Word?
Yeah, they hitting the West Coast. We might have to go see them. I need y'all to step out, baby. I need y'all. Brooklyn, like, can somebody from Brooklyn other than Joey make something happen, bro?
We need Rocky to show up.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question about Rocky.
Like,
I might be the minority in this comment.
Rakim.
So please don't kill me. Rakim?
Okay.
Yeah. Do y'all like A$AP Rocky? Like in a macro, like from his career start till now, like, is Rocky a huge figure in your eyes?
No.
From your generation?
I mean, he had.
For my generation?
Let's speak for our generation, because me and you the same age.
I don't think
your
so.
generation, was Rocky like a big
Rocky
deal?
Was a fucking staple.
Okay. So
that A$AP movement was your Dipset movement. The swag, the music.
All right.
Like, A$AP was, I mean, literally from Harlem.
I wouldn't put A$AP in that category to clap back because Drake hit him, and I haven't heard shit from A$AP. How you gonna let Drake dance over you? And you ain't gonna say nothing.
I think he dropped something after. If he didn't drop, it was just a little snippet. But then he also did it was like Rolling Loud or something.
He said something?
Bro, he literally fuck them all. He said fuck Kendrick.
Oh, I heard
fuck
him
Cole.
say.
That's right.
Him do all that. Yeah, but
like,
he didn't
right.
rap
on the
nothing.
helicopter.
He didn't rap shit. He didn't say nothing, bro. He didn't get
Well,
it.
it was like a snippet from like a new song or some shit, if I'm not mistaken.
But he didn't drop it?
Yeah, he hasn't dropped it yet.
See, and that's the thing, bros. If you're gonna compete, like, I need you to get out there. I can't let you J. Cole it. I can't let you feel that, like, oh, I can make a diss record and then backtrack it. Like, nah, get in there, bro.
Right.
I'm trying to think of some other New York cats maybe on the come up. Shout to them that
Names.
get they. Yo, Nems is a great guy to respond.
Yeah, bro. I don't feel like. I mean, he wasn't super impactful. He got a couple good songs, but he's not nothing crazy to me.
To me, he like fell in that like Wiz, like Mac Miller.
Text sent. I need Nems at Nems.
Who else?
I know you ain't gonna see this, my brother, but I just sent you a text, bro. Please jump on these guys, man. Somebody.
I mean, literally, at the end of the day, ASAP is part of Beast Coast, and you got Pro Era right next to it.
I see.
And
So
you
they
got
kinda
Joey,
connected.
like Joey and ASAP are,
All right.
hand in hand in this era. You know what I mean?
Okay. Tell me a little bit about. You sent some in the group chat too. So, and I saw some. So Joey mentioned he gonna start TDE East, right? And he filed the copyright.
He filed that LLC.
And he launched a website too.
Bro, with
This guy's
top though. Like that's what was mind blowing to me. He actually has top on the LLC.
They could be working together. Listen, I'm all for it, bro.
But like,
if they want to come together, if two, listen, look. Honestly, bro, I think there needs to be an outlet on the East Coast, just like there's on the West Coast of artists working with each other. The thing about New York that's unfortunate is that, and this happened, you know, what I come up with Pap in his class is like everybody was against each other. It was all competitive. You know what I'm saying? Like we had love for like Mano and Joel Ortiz, but it was like we weren't gonna come together and form and do things together. We kind of was competing with each other somewhat. And a lot of the time too, a lot of the DJs, you know, like Fab too, like Fab was with Clue. So like we had love for Fab, you know, it wasn't no beef or nothing, but it was like you couldn't get on a Clue mix show because that was Fab's territory. You know what I'm saying? Like Fab couldn't come over to Slay territory because that was Pap. So it was like it was hard. So whatever we could do to break down those walls, and yo, we gotta reason like, hey, shout to him, man. He did his thing on that record, man. But I love it, man. I hope this continues. I love guys stepping up to the plate and showing their craft and, you know, make a name for themselves, like you said. You know what I'm saying? Someone can hit their shot,
Yeah, I
punch
agree.
somebody dead in their eye, and knock them out.
yo,
So I'm with it. No diss records as of this moment, right? Nothing's dropped at this moment.
I haven't heard anything.
It's fresh.
today.
That's why I want to go live, man. A lot of stuff we be talking about, by the time it goes into post-production, we edit it and then get it out. It's like a week to 10 days old. You know what I'm saying? And these young YouTube guys is outrunning us. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be live. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get on it.
Yeah, I
Key
mean,
Glock dropped an album or dropped a video.
You like Key Glock?
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I fuck
Glock
with
is
Key Glock,
fire.
bro.
Y'all
Yeah,
keep telling me he's fire. I haven't really
Glock
heard
is
too much of him, man.
fire.
it's Glock.
Where's he from?
He's from Memphis. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so he got that like that Memphis
This is
sound.
Dolph's cousin.
Does he have that like?
It's Dolph's cousin or his nephew? This is a cousin, right? They're related.
Oh, is he the cat that dropped the album with Dolph, the Dumb and Dumber shit?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, I heard of him before. Okay, shout out to him.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Glock is nice, bro.
Reason only got 8.8 thousand.
On YouTube?
Bro, what?
I mean, look, he's not. Listen, maybe this was Reason's opportunity to say, you know what? I'm gonna come into the fold and I'm gonna shoot my shot. I respect it. Keep it on wax. Like I said, let's not bring it into the street. Let's not do stupid shit. We need to be pulling guns on people because of battle rap. Like, get in there and step your pen game up.
Yeah,
What
bro.
we got next, man? What else we got?
You know, we talked well, I think next we got Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez got
Man.
yeah, bro.
Bro.
The thing about it, and I don't know if you seen how it's I don't remember who, but it's somebody saying that he didn't shoot her.
Yeah, I heard that when it happened.
No, but now somebody.
Oh, someone came forward?
Yeah, someone's coming out. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it, bro. But they're saying that Megan was she was trying to protect her homegirl or something like that. Bro,
I seen,
but
you know what happened too is that I had seen for a little while that this was when it was going on. That was the main defense. I remember when Tory was on trial was like he didn't do it, someone else did, but no one ever said anything because obviously no one's gonna take the stand and snitch on somebody. But I heard that for a while that it wasn't even him. It was someone else who possibly did it. I even heard some crazy shit that like a girl.
Yes, that's what
girl shot him.
That's what
Yeah.
they're saying.
Girl
That's what's coming out right now.
It
It's,
was her best friend or some shit.
yes, bro.
Whose gun was it though?
It's probably hers.
Bodyguard for Megan Thee Stallion. Bodyguard for Megan Thee Stallion's former friend Kelsey Harris claims she admitted to shooting the rapper, not Tory Lanez. So that's what's happening right now. The bodyguard and driver for Kelsey Harris alleges that he overheard her say that she shot Megan Thee Stallion 3 times before Tory Lanez slapped the gun out of her hand. The saga of Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion cannot seem to end. But that's the bodyguard for this girl. And he's saying, look, I heard this, bro. And that's what they said the whole time. And he said there wasn't no, I think they said they didn't find his DNA on a gun or something like that.
Right. I remember hearing that too. Yeah.
Bro, yes.
That's wild, bro.
And this fool's doing 10 years. Not only is this dude doing 10 years, he just got stabbed up.
Like 14 times or something.
Why is nobody up in arms and wilding out, bro? Why
That's
are we not
insane.
canceling Megan Thee Stallion, bro?
I'm not a fan of canceling nobody, bro.
I'll cancel that bitch. Yeah, bro.
Straight Nino Brown, all
Yeah,
right?
hell
Cancel that
no,
bitch.
bro. Hell
mean-
no, dog.
I mean, listen.
First of all, yeah, prison in and of itself,
That's
the
the
worst.
worst place, man.
But getting stabbed up in prison for something you potentially didn't do, if there's a question, bro, they need to get it needs to be.
needs to be
They need to
addressed.
figure it out. We need a new trial. We need to, you know what I'm saying?
That's the biggest fear. I got a cousin doing life, bro.
Yeah.
And I fear that all the time, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Shout to Tory, man. I hope he makes a full recovery. Yo, I really like Tory, man. I've been one of those guys
Right.
for years that I love what he does on the music side. I love what he represents. I love that he's able to be an R&B singer for the ladies and then turn around and battle rap with Joyner Lucas and, you know, get in there and really be a master of his craft, man. And when I saw him go to prison for this, my heart went out to him because prison is the worst, man. Sometimes people say, yo, prison's worse than death. You know what I'm saying? So I hope he makes a full recovery, man. If someone put a hit out on him, though, man, it had to be. I was seeing some shit on the internet, too, like, oh, this is a distraction for the Diddy. You know, like, someone really thought that they would kill Tory and that would be the narrative this week with the Diddy trial going on. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Yeah, I mean,
That
someone someone
people-
stabbed him to kill him, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
Well,
he got a
yeah.
guardian angel on his side, bro. Like, because my wife had sent me during the day, I was working, and she had sent me, and I was like, wow. And then she sent me a post. I think it got later deleted, but they was already saying that he was dead. Like, they already said, like, yo, he's done with. Like, he ain't gonna make it. And then later on, the news came out that he was actually coming out of it.
Yeah.
But, like, whoever stabbed him up, they
Yeah,
wanted
were
him
trying
dead,
to kill him.
bro.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, yeah.
They wanted him out of here. That shit's crazy, man. So, okay, so if you want to cancel Meg Thee Stallion, how does that work? Like, tell me, how do you cancel somebody? What do you do? What's
I'm
the
not in
process
charge
like?
of that, bro. It's a lot of people on the internet in charge of that shit, bro. Shit, I don't know nothing about that. I ain't never canceled nobody.
Yo, did
I
y'all
don't-
see the interview she did with I don't remember who it was, but like I think people said she was crying and she just wasn't credible, and they said like, yo, something's wrong with
Bro,
Meg.
she's bullshitting, dog.
I
You
like
know what I'm
Meg,
saying?
man.
Even Drake called it out, and Drake isn't the type to be like that kind of.
Drake don't like Tory, right?
I don't know. I know they're both from Canada, whatever. But what I do know is that Drake is not the type of dude to go against. He's not the type of dude to say. He knows that like the women could come for him, or by him saying that people would be like, "Oh, you're unsympathetic." Like I think he understands what could come behind that. You know, it's like.
Yeah.
But and he still made a comment about how he said something lied about getting shot, but she's still dying, whatever.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I see.
Anyway,
Crazy, man.
I think the people in the know, you know, like something's going on. Like, but I don't think he would say that for no reason. Anyway, I don't think Tory Lanez shot her, bro. I
don't
don't
think so either.
I don't think he
from
shot
the-
her, bro.
I
I
thought
think
from
she
the
got
jump-
shot, but I don't think he shot her.
Yeah.
And I think she didn't want. Like, how do you do that to you? Like, oh, this is my best friend. Your best friend shot you. Bitch, send her to prison.
I don't know, man. Something's off. I knew something was off when this whole shit happened.
Yeah, if you shot me, bro, I'll send you straight to hell. Don't you ever? You could never get him, but ain't no way I'm sending T-Rap to jail. Shit, hell no, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, just cause
A lot
that's
of
some
people,
garbage,
I
bro.
seen a lot of comments on the internet too about that. They was like, I try not to comment dump. Like I have my own PTSD with comments and things like that, but I try not to even look at them. But I was looking at one of Academics' posts about it, and people was like, "Yo, Jay-Z lined them up." You know what I'm saying? Rock Nation, they lined them up. I'm not one for the conspiracy.
I heard that
theories,
too. I heard that too.
Anything is possible.
What's the
bro.
benefit? I don't know about it.
That's the thing I always think about. Like when all these conspiracies, like, what's the benefit? What's the actual benefit of the situation? There's no benefit. To me, at least.
I mean, he's in jail. It ain't like it's not like he's talking to anybody.
By the way, did you hear his album that he put out recently that he made
I heard
in
a
jail?
little bit. Yeah, I heard
That
a
shit
little bit.
was
I was impressed.
fire, bro.
Yeah, bro, I was impressed.
I like Tory, bro.
Yeah, I've been liking Tory since way back in the day.
You know he was a battle rapper?
Way back.
Yeah.
Did you know that he was a
I
battle
never heard any battle rap of his, but I heard Tory Lanez way back, like 2007.
Yeah.
Like
I think 09, I think it was probably the first time I
bro.
heard him. But yeah, he was a battle rapper, bro. And
Yeah.
I was like, damn. So I don't know if you remember, but Joyner Lucas and him went at it for a little while. They did like a back and forth. They battled like 3-4 records apiece. Then they came together and actually did a record together.
Yeah.
They jumped on Baby's record called Suge.
Yeah.
And they rapped for like 6-7 minutes
That was
straight.
crazy.
They killed it.
That
Like
was
they both
crazy.
went in. But I had like a newfound respect for him after that because I was like, yo, because people be like, oh, is Tory Lanez that singer, that R&B guy? Like,
No,
yeah,
bro,
he's a
he can
rapper.
rap.
Like,
No,
he's,
Tory Lanez
he's
rap,
good.
bro.
He's nice with it, bro. So.
Yeah.
And shout out to Tory, man. Shout out to his family, man. I hope he makes a full recovery, and
Yes.
I'll be back out here soon enough to bless us with some more music and go stream his project, man. I can't remember the name of it, but it definitely was. I enjoyed it, man, and just hearing it because he's going through a lot, so you can hear it in the music. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely. It's called Peterson. You look jacked too, man. Look at this guy, bro.
Well, I mean,
He out there in jail.
Getting yoked.
prison workouts. Shit.
Yeah, you got to. You got a program. Snoop. Something about Snoop. Said
That Spotify deal.
no. Snoop admits Kendrick put him in his place. what we got on here, right? Y'all know. We know what we're talking about. But if I don't know if y'all know what we're talking about.
Yeah, so kind of give us a 1-2. Why does Snoop say Kendrick put in his place?
Because Drake made the AI track. Drake made when it was the whole diss going on back and forth. Drake made the track with Tupac and Snoop, and it was a diss track. It was when that whole shit was going on. Anyway, he used Snoop's voice, and then Snoop ended up posting it.
Snoop posted Taylor Made. I thought it was the edibles. That's
Yes.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
so
okay.
Snoop posted it, and I mean, I don't know why you have to apologize. Why the fuck would you have to apologize? Like, if you liked it, you could post
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Maybe it's because like I don't know. Maybe it's just a West Coast thing. Maybe like Snoop thought it was out of line. I mean, I'm with you. I mean, you like what you like. At the end of the day, I think people got to realize too that when the beef happened with Kendrick and Drake, everybody they wanted a piece of it. They wanted to be on social media talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like they wanted. I couldn't tell you how many people hit me because usually I'd be crazy in the stories and saying things, but I was quiet because I don't want to be one of those guys just saying what the internet thought I should say. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to form my own opinion on things. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think Snoop's a G, man. Like yo, Snoop's a legend. He can't do no wrong in my book.
well, if I had money like that, you could never get me to say sorry in my life. I wouldn't apologize to nobody, bro. Step on your shoe, I'd fucking look the other way, bro. Shit. I'm not apologizing to nobody if I got Snoop Dogg money, dog.
There used to be a time, bro. I shit you not. If someone stepped on my shoes, it was automatic fucking fight. You throwing hands with me off top.
Jesus Christ, thank God that's not the case anymore.
Yeah, I mean, thank God. That's what being married and having 2 kids will do to you. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Smoking a little bit of tree, you know what I mean, when you to keep
Yeah.
you calm. But
Chill
nah,
out,
like
man.
when I was a young man, a young kid, bro.
Step on my shoe.
It used to be a big pun rhyme. I can't remember the name of it. He's like, you step on my shoe, I'll fucking $150 your face. Maybe it's a Fat Joe joint, but I was like, bro, I
That's
used to
funny.
feel like that, dog.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, I wouldn't apologize. I mean, apologize because you posted some. It's not like he didn't diss Kendrick, right? He didn't say.
I wonder if Kendrick felt. I mean, and
I'm
again,
sure he did, but
I
Kendrick's done some shit. He said some shit. He's, like, I feel like he's also said some questionable shit too. It's like stuff that could have rubbed people the wrong way, like in the control verse, right? Like when he said all that, like some people didn't like it, and he didn't apologize to nobody.
Muslim who ate pork.
Yeah, and he didn't apologize.
Said he was the king of New York.
He didn't apologize to nobody. You know what I'm saying? So why does anybody got to apologize to Kendrick Lamar?
Was Snoop?
I think that it was like the fact that he's like in the circle.
I mean,
like, you know what I mean?
Dre
Like,
okay. Maybe.
You're in my crew and you're shouting out my enemy right now.
Was it maybe like the Eminem Snoop thing, kind of?
Yeah.
When
Snoop's like, oh, he's not top 5 shit. It's like, what?
But that's Snoop's opinion, bro.
That is somewhat shitty because you're literally speaking out on somebody who's done a lot. I feel like Eminem did a lot for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just by bringing attention, just by the what he was capable of and the things that he did, like he brought a lot to the West Coast, bro, and he kept them in the spotlight for a long time. So he actually said those words. All he did was post Drake's shit, and it wasn't even him rapping. So I feel like it's a little bit different, but I mean, I get where you're coming from. I guess like they're in the same circle of people, whatever.
I get it. I think from that perspective, I mean, maybe, but my whole thing about it, bro, is like, in my opinion, bro, Snoop could do no wrong. Like when Snoop said that shit about Eminem, like I disagree with him. I'm like, I think M is top 5, but like, he'd be like, we don't play Eminem in the club. Well, I agree with you.
They don't play Eminem in the
Don't
hood.
play Eminem in the hood. I agree with you. So it's like there are things I agree with him, but I kindly disagree. He don't need to apologize. You know what I'm saying? Unless, like I said, unless it's a behind the scenes type of thing, or that I hope no one's pressuring Snoop like on a PR level to be like,
Yeah.
why don't you just say you're sorry to Kendrick? Like, why?
Yeah. See,
Like
that's
Kendrick
wrong.
Kendrick. Let's not put Kendrick so high on a pedestal where he has to be apologized to for.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
absolutely
Like,
not.
let's not do that.
No.
Because in my opinion, bro, like Snoop is the godfather of the West. Like he's the king. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
poor Snoop. But speaking of Snoop, I wanna give a shout out because Snoop got a new album out. I don't know if you guys heard it. I think you would enjoy it, man. He's got a record on there sampling Sade. It's called "Is It a Crime?" Yo, Snoop had a lot of great records on this new album, man. He's got some bangers on this shit. And you mentioned the Spotify thing. I seen that. What was that?
I guess he had like a falling out with Spotify, but then
They passed it up?
yeah, they
Because I seen like a blue
'Cause it-
bandana and a green bandana. Like
yeah,
the
because
Spotify logo.
it was like an exclusively dropped Spotify album,
That's
if I'm not
dope.
mistaken. At least to start.
Yeah, that Snoop album is fierce, bro. He did you guys listen to the Dre and Snoop album that came out last year? Mm-hmm. What'd you guys think about that album?
I didn't even hear it.
You didn't peep it?
No.
Peep it. I
will.
want to get your thoughts on it because it was definitely, this album was different. Obviously, Dre is very heavily influenced on the album, but this album was kind of back to kind of like Snoop working with like Terrence Martin and Jelly Roll from the West Coast. It's got that like West Coast bounce to it, but it's also got these soul chops and these old records. But nah, it's dope, man. Shout to Snoop, man. Death Row Records. Shout to Gamma. Snoop's doing his thing, man. I can't wait for Snoop to start rolling his artists out, man, from Death Row. That's gonna be dope.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be dope for sure.
I'm excited for that, man. It's crazy to think that Snoop got the rights and Snoop owns that shit now. That's such a dope hip hop boss.
The way that
move.
it ends, yeah, bro. Yeah,
Power
that's
move and
like,
shit.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I
seen
think that's
Suge Knight
hella
this week
dope.
on the news, and I was taken aback by it because he was calling into a news channel talking about the Diddy trial, and I just remember like when I was a kid, like Suge was like the intimidating. You know, he was the intimidated figure of the whole hip hop scene, and to see him now, unfortunately, where he's at, but see Snoop kind of creep right into it, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. What else we got, Grizz?
Yeah, bro. Slick Rick.
Oh yeah, baby.
Slick Rick announces his 5th album.
The ruler's back.
Yeah. What do you think? That's your neck of the woods, bro.
That's my
I
neck.
like Slick
Like
Rick.
Slick Rick?
Yeah, like I mean, as much as somebody in New Mexico likes Slick Rick, but I mean, you know, but yeah, tell me about it.
Just did that Ric Flair shit. Low blow. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I mean, you know, I like children's story.
I'm excited, man. Slick Rick to me is he's the greatest storyteller in hip hop. Period. The way he rhymed and the way that he put his projects together was honestly the blueprint that led to, you know, the Nas, the Biggies, the Pac records that came after. So I'm excited for two reasons. Number one, it's a visual album. And Idris Elba, the actor, is producing it. The second thing I'm excited about is Nas is really, really, really captivating this kind of, don't laugh, don't judge me, don't fucking come at me crooked, but this is a perfect example of what I call grown man hip hop that's missing from the game. The young guys is doing their thing. The kids is doing their thing. No shade to the youngins. We love the youngins. We love what y'all doing out there. Keep the culture moving. But for the older cats,
Get
right?
your old head ass out of here.
Fuck you. The guy, listen, actually, Slick Rick is older than me. Like, that's not even my era.
Nah.
Like, I learned about Slick Rick after the fact. But what I'm saying is that there needs to be a lane for artists of that caliber who might be in the twilight of their career but can still contribute at a high level. And I think Slick Rick's gonna teach us again how to make a classic. So I'm excited, man. Shout out to Massive Pill. Shout out to Nas. It's his 5th album, really?
That's what it says, bro.
I guess that makes sense because he got deported, I believe, in like the 2000s, and I don't think he came. I think he actually still might be. Nah, I seen him at I seen him perform a couple places and stuff like that. But Massive Pill's doing great things, man. I'm excited for the Mobb Deep, whatever they got up their sleeve, the Nas and Primo album, the Big L album.
Wait for that Big L.
What else they got in the cut? I'm forgetting somebody. Ghost and Ray.
Yeah, Ghost Ray.
So yeah, man, I'm excited. When does that drop, Chris?
I don't know if it got a date on it. Let me see. I'm trying to see.
I think they did.
Gotta be.
I was looking at. I was out here looking at 6/13, June 13th.
Oh wow, that's around the corner.
Yeah, that's not far off, bro.
Dope. Yeah, I seen the visual too. I guess he's premiering at like Cannes Film Festival or something like that. I at least seen the press release for
He's
that.
That's
doing,
dope. I like that, bro.
He's doing a performance in London a week before.
That's so fire. He's premiering
Yeah.
he's premiering of the movie, and then the album drops the next week. That's fire, bro. Yeah, I'm excited, brother. My hip hop fan hat and my 15-year-old Vinny is fucking excited, bro.
Shit's gonna
I'll
be
tell you a
lit.
quick story before we move on, though. I remember I was probably about 10, 11. I used to boost tapes from, I'm not going to say from where.
Be
but-
careful, bro.
Yeah, statue of Liberty. I used to boost tapes from various different individuals, whether it be fellow children or fellow adults or mom and pop stores. But I remember I thought I was boosting a Clue tape, and it was the Slick Rick, the Adventures of Slick Rick, the Great Adventures of Slick Rick, and I was pissed at first. I was like, damn, I really wanted a Clue tape, but I studied that tape, man, and I just remember when I was a kid, I used to read The Source a lot, and The Source used to always plug him as like, this guy is the
owner. Sorry, that's all I could think when I hear you say The Source. You remember that?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. All right, sorry, my bad.
They would always reference, Slick Rick as the guy, you know what I mean? And then later on, we was talking about Outkast. I don't know if we talked about Outkast on the show together, but we talked privately about Outkast. When Slick Rick was on the Outkast album, The Art of Storytelling, he kind of came back in the fold, and I remember copying his album, The Art of Storytelling, in the 2000s. And it's just crazy to think, like, he's been around making albums before us, bro. You know, we
Yeah,
up
bro.
there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just beautiful that
What
up
you
there.
mean we?
We up there. We the
Nah,
same
bro,
age.
don't be using we, bro.
Oh, you actually
we my
you a
ass.
little
Hell
older than
no,
me.
bro.
You
Shit,
a little
you remember
older
that?
than me, so
It happened
you-
today, bro. I thought I was gonna have to wait a few days. Hell no, we who? You got a mouse in your pocket?
Nah, you.
Hell no,
you
bro.
older than me. So technically, you.
Why are you
not
putting
we,
all
you.
my business on the internet, bro? What you mean I'm older than you? How do you even know my
Whatever.
birthday,
Us
bro?
old heads, as this motherfucker wants to call us, I should smack fire.
I'm
out your
28
ass,
years old, bro. Shit.
28.
Yeah.
Shit.
Anyway.
Join the club.
That's right. You're 28 too? Oh, for real? All right. For sure. I thought you was a little bit older.
This motherfucker.
Made it past that 27
just
club.
That's crazy. Yeah, man. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. I hate you.
Oh, okay. My bad. I seen this. This is what I was looking at. The Joe and Jada podcast drama. Do we care? Yeah. I mean, I don't. I mean, I know. I don't really give a shit. I started reading up on this because I didn't even. I saw some about the Fat Joe and if you aren't familiar, you probably aren't. Fat Joe and Jada Kiss dropped a podcast, right? And they apparently it was no good. They had no. They said people saying they have no chemistry. They had
That's
no.
crazy. That's wild. Shut
I don't
the
like.
fuck
You've
up,
had no
bro.
how I feel. But I like. I mean, Fat Joe's all right, bro. But yeah, I mean,
You're not a Joe fan?
I got a story I'll tell you off camera.
Yeah, please do so.
Yeah, I'll tell
I
you.
would
I'll
like
tell
to
you
know.
this story off camera, bro. I don't want to do it right now, but yeah, bro.
So you kind of have a.
I'm gonna talk a little. I'm talking a little shit. No, I mean, whatever. I don't know, but I read that. I
did
feel
do
like
well?
everybody, and you might consider people might be watching this and be like, well, this is you, because everybody feels like they could do a podcast. Everybody's like, oh, I'm just gonna do a podcast, but we didn't get no check for this. You know what I'm saying? We just
Right.
come do it for the love. Like like this is my boy. I
Yeah.
fuck with him. This is my homie. I fuck with him. Like we came to just
Talk
come
shit.
together and have a good time and talk about the things that we like about and it ain't no like we just do it for the love. And I think the money will fuck it up, right? It's like you get a check and it's like, oh, like we're gonna go, and then it's almost feels forced, or it's like, and I'm sure Jada Kiss and Fat Joe are homies in real life. Like I'm sure they
They've done
that, like
numerous records
you wouldn't
together.
get on a podcast with somebody you don't fuck with, but at the same time, it's like it takes a certain type of person to be able to like have.
So I
I don't know.
I guess the internet was saying that. They said like it wasn't good. There wasn't no chemistry.
Yes, the internet was saying that. Yes, that is not
that's-
the commission opinion.
That's why I stay away from the comments, because when I saw it, I was excited. I'm like, oh shit, because Joe is
He's a personality in his own, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Joe should already have his own fucking show, and then Kiss is fucking hilarious, bro. Like,
Really?
oh, Kiss
See,
is
you guys
a-
know all this shit, and I don't know.
Kiss is a fuck, bro.
Did you see that clip that's been going around the last like 2-3 days?
About the Franks?
The Glizzies?
Yeah,
Yo, that shit was stupid.
Is this from their podcast?
They had,
So I'm
they
gonna
had
watch their.
Jazz on
I'm
the-
gonna
on the
watch their
podcast.
first episode.
They had Jazz. So that's the first one I peeped, and they had Jazz on from the Yankees on there, and I thought they did well, man. I'm actually excited because I think it kind of goes back to what I'm saying. It's like guys from my era that are kind of in that legendary status right now. I'm really happy to see them have an avenue to not only promote their own projects, but to also bring this kind of hip hop shit back to what it should be, right? Like, let's focus on fuck the gossip. We don't need to be hearing about all this dumb shit. Let's get back to, having a good time. Like we talked about, like having a good time with your homie. Like Kiss and Joe, they definitely homies. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be homies. They done put out classic records together. But two guys from that era who, like, you gotta think about it, bro. Like Jada did records with Big. Joe did records with Pun. Like, these guys are legendary. So to have them have the platform is exciting. You know what I'm saying? But I thought it was great. I care. I love it. I'm subscribed. Joe,
fuck with it.
Kiss, I subscribe.
I have to check it out. I just was going based off of the comments online and everything everybody was saying, because it was as soon as I put this shit in on my phone, it was
But
like,
you know what?
it was
People
like,
gotta
hell
realize
no.
too, like
Well,
you're
I
not
don't-
gonna hit perfection on the first episode. It's gonna
That's
be,
true.
I was just about to say, was
It's
that
like
the first
us,
episode?
you know what I'm saying? Like when we
Our
started,
first shit was perfect.
it was good.
He says,
It was good.
It was perfect.
It was good.
Nah, but you
I'm just
strive
kidding.
to-
I'm just talking shit.
Yeah, no. But you just strive to kind of make it. You strive to make it better and better every trip. You know what I'm saying? And they got money behind them. Boost Mobile is sponsoring them, so Rock Nation
and-
obviously is behind
yeah.
them. So they gonna be all right.
I'm gonna have to watch it, bro. Cause I guess people definitely hate. I wish we had some haters. I wish somebody would hate on me,
We have
bro.
some people in the, I don't know if you've seen the YouTube comments, but
For real?
somebody told me, I ain't gonna say who, and I'll keep that in comments, but like, yo, Vinny, you should just block them. Just delete their comments. And I'm like, why? I'd rather find out who you is, get your IP address, and show up to your house and smack the shit out you. That's the type of vibe I'm on.
Yeah, bro.
You know
We
what
need
I'm
more. We need more haters, bro. Come hate on
Well,
my
that's
shit,
why I need
bro.
you here, because you be saying that's fucking crazy shit sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
I like to say crazy shit, but I'm kind of like,
I don't
I'll
know these
pop
people
out.
personally, though. I ain't got to see them nowhere. You know fucking Fat Joe shit. I ain't never got to shake Fat Joe's hand, bro. Shit.
I'm going to see Joe in a couple weeks and be like, yo, what's up, Vic? Nah, don't do that to me.
Oh,
man.
I wasn't hating on. I didn't say no. I wasn't hating. I wasn't
I'm
hating
just
on
using that as
nobody.
example.
Yo, yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. But at the same time, yeah. No, I ain't got to see. I ain't got
You
to
see none of these guys.
nobody.
What
Fucking,
happens
you
if
could,
you
you
with
want to
me?
see? You want to see
What-
me? You could come to fucking New Mexico.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's going to be people coming here that I fuck with that I'm going to have you step out with me. Like,
Oh, we can handle
I
it
gotta
then,
get a
bro.
bodyguard?
We could fucking,
how we got
we can handle it
right?
then.
I
Right?
love this guy.
Damn.
I love
I'm
he don't
just
care. He's
kidding.
like,
Damn.
let's go. He's a gangster, bro.
Just talking shit, bro. I don't think I've been disrespectful to anybody. I did say that Bulletproof Wallets is bathroom sticker music.
Yeah, you did say that, which was fucked up.
I mean, shit, I don't have no, it ain't no disrespect. It's just shit that I don't listen to. And if you didn't catch the bathroom sticker reference, it's like when you go to a pissy concert venue and everybody's all drunk and it's in a bar and then you go to the bathroom and it's graffiti and stickers and shit all over the wall. It's like one of those stickers, like Bulletproof Wallets.
Yo, rest in peace to Sabu. I'm up Sabu your ass.
Okay,
dog.
all
I'm gonna
right,
get a
for
steel
sure.
chair and Sabu your ass.
Look, bro.
dog.
You
Nah,
know.
teach his own, bro. But that's the thing for me. I'll verbally say I'll smack the shit out you, but I wouldn't do it physically because at the end of the day, that's
Well,
your
you're my
opinion,
boy.
bro.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
So I don't
You're
like
my-
Drake,
you're
and
my
you don't get
homeboy.
mad at me when I say I don't like Drake.
Yeah,
You kind of do.
But Drake's not gonna assault you. I feel like Ghostface Killer probably assault me. I feel like Ghostface Killer probably
Yo,
want
Ghost
to
will
get,
beat
probably
the
want
shit
to
out
get,
you,
probably
bro.
want to get to the hands. You know, Drake ain't gonna say shit.
That's funny, bro.
Anyway, yeah. So no disrespect to nobody that I might
Shout out
potentially.
to Joe and
potentially
Jada,
hate.
man. Go subscribe. Check it out. They got Jazz from the Yankees on there. It was a really good episode, man. And they're sports guys too, so I love that they're able. I love how they had somebody from the sports world, and then me personally, I like to see them more rappers, but we'll see. We'll see what they come up with. But I'm excited, man. Shout out to them.
All right, for sure. You want to get to mixtape battle?
Yeah, let's do the mixtape battle.
All right.
What other topics did we have aside for that? That
Yeah,
was
just
it, right?
that Puffy trial. Is he officially done? And I think so. I think this so far it's too far to come back from.
wrapped.
You made escort pee in your girlfriend's mouth. You beat her up on camera. Like you're
I think he's
cooked,
done.
bro. You're cooked.
I don't think he's done. To
Where
be
you
honest.
going after this, bro? You're gonna get out of jail and do what? You go work at Dillard's, bro.
Maybe. I haven't been paying too much attention to the trial, but I did see some crazy shit like that. I don't know, man. Like, it's heartbreaking to me, bro. Like, I don't know, man. At one point, like, we looked at Puff as, like, the fucking, like, you wanted to beat Puff, bro.
I told you. I think last episode. I always knew Puff was a scoundrel.
Yeah. I heard stuff about him throughout the years.
Yeah,
People-
bro.
People that, like,
like you're-
I know somebody who.
The Locks,
used to be
bro,
a-
right?
a-
Locks left because he wasn't doing them right.
yeah.
They weren't giving their paper and they weren't getting done right.
Black
like
Rob.
like people, yeah, bro. And
Yeah, no,
Black
that's
Rob it just passed recently, right?
Couple years ago,
And from what I heard, and I'm way out here, that Puff didn't help him or take care of him or what. Like he wasn't doing well when he passed, bro.
Yeah.
It's like if you really care about these people and you're like, you got so much bread. He's a billionaire or was. I don't know what his paper's like now, but if you got $1 billion, bro, like you can afford to take care of somebody that put some money in your pocket, bro.
I agree.
Right?
I mean,
Like-
listen, when I met Black Rob as a kid, man, I'll never forget it, man. Shout out to my cousin Porky, man. He ain't doing too well. Hope he has Godspeed with his health. But I met Black Rob through my cousin. They was homies. My cousin was a street guy, and Rob got his chain snatched, and my cousin went to go get it for him. So I met him. I was probably 14, 15. This is when Woe was out. And he was pissed. He's like, yo, I went platinum, and all I got is a fucking watch and a Navigator. Where my bread? And he was still living in the projects, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
so it's hard because, I get it. Like, you get this guy in the executive office. He's just, eating all the rappers. But I don't know, man. It's sad. To me, it's more sad than anything. But yeah, he might be cooked, bro. I seen some crazy shit that they was testifying about this week, man.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, there's really not no coming. Like, there's certain things that you could, recover from, and I feel like people will still respect you or whatever. But like, that's nothing respectable about beating your girlfriend ass over and over and over again, bro. It's nothing respectable
do you think it was
about
consensual though? That's the thing. Okay.
The ass whooping?
Before we
no, bro. What?
Nah, I ain't talking about the ass whooping. The ass whooping itself is
the escort getting peed in the mouth.
I'm just saying, like, so
all
my
that.
wife was having this conversation this week. It's like, because I told her, I was like, I kind of feel bad for Cassie, but then on the other side, like, I don't. Because it's like, listen, I feel bad for her because she went through that. And obviously, I think a lot of people who go through trauma, they kind of keep going back to the trauma because it's comfortable. But on the flip side of the coin, I'm like, how are they going to prove the case? This is the thing. He's innocent till proven guilty. Mm-hmm. How are they going to prove the case, though, when she said these things were considered? Like,
but she's one of many. First of all, she's one of many, right? She's not the only victim. Well, she's not the only victim. She's not the only person.
She's not the only person?
No, bro. This is a whole thing. This is sex trafficking. They took minors over state lines, bro. Bro.
I guess I don't really know.
It's not only. It's not. No, bro. These charges against him. It's not just to Cassie. Cassie only testified as to like basically to what happened to her, but she's definitely not. No, bro. The charges against him are, you gotta check them out, bro. No,
I know it's a federal case. It's a RICO, so it's obviously serious.
This dude is a piece of shit. I'm sorry, but you can't beat your girl up. You can't do, bro. You can't do all that. I don't stand on that, bro.
When I saw that, bro, like, okay, when I saw the video, so when this shit happened with Puff, my wife was like, "Yo, I think someone's out for him. Like, he didn't do it, nothing." And she was standing on that for a minute.
Yeah.
And then once I seen the Cassie video, I turned south. I was like, bro, because you don't hit your girl, bro.
Bro, like, yeah, you. I'm all about like innocent till proven guilty, bro. For everybody, I don't want nobody to go to jail. Like, we just talked about Tory Lanez, and I said, let's cancel Meg, right? Like, I'm not with none of that, bro. But there's no it happened. Yeah. He apologized. He only apologized because he got caught. Right. He acknowledged it. Yeah, but he acknowledged it, and he said that. But he acknowledged that it happened. This happened. Yeah. He and then as far as her being consensual and all that, bro, you have all these social ties that you don't think about when you feel trapped in a relationship. What are you gonna do? Tell him no? He's gonna beat you up. He's gonna beat you. Yeah. He's gonna beat you up, bro. It's like, we already know that. You can't be like, I'm not participating. History of violence too, I'm not participating. I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna. I don't want to have be in these freak offs. I don't want to get whatever you. And then no, bro, you can't. She can't say no. She's gonna get beat up, bro. That's crazy. You can't, so again, you're gonna be willing participant, because if you're not, you're gonna be a participant that's unwilling.
Is this the trial of the century?
No.
Was this bigger than OJ?
No, not to me. I don't feel like it, bro. OJ blew. There was no internet when OJ's case blew up, and that was all over the place.
I remember as a kid them interrupting the basketball game when he was in the Bronco.
Right. Yes, bro.
I guess it's a different era now.
It's not. I don't think it's bigger. It's all over the place and it's everywhere, but it ain't bigger. He didn't kill nobody.
I heard something that they don't allow cameras or video in the federal court, so they have all the, like, we don't have no audio. Like, you couldn't. The OJ trial, you can watch it on TV.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about that, but yeah.
Wow. Well, Puffy, fuck, bro, you in trouble, bro. All right, mixtape battle. Number 2. Shout out to everybody who voted on the first mixtape battle. So what we doing here is me and Grizz always have a debate about anything. It could be the sky is blue and I say the sky is gray, and we will debate about it. Am I right or am I wrong?
That's right.
Right. So this guy wanted to do a battle of some sort. So I said, yo, let's do a mixtape battle. First battle was Lil Wayne, No Ceilings versus Jada Kiss the Champ is here. We had people vote. My pick was getting his ass kicked, but my real people came to show out for me, and we became tied. It was a tie between the Champ is here and No Ceilings, right? 2 of the arguably best mixtapes that ever came out in the world. So shout to everybody who voted. We appreciate y'all. So now we're going to do the battle number 2. And really what we're voting on and what we want people to vote on is the quality of the tape, the impact of the tape, and its hip-hop history, right? Like, how much did it contribute to hip hop history during that time frame? So, without any further ado, this is the mixtape battle. Number 2. Who you got, Grizz? What's up, man? Or am I going first this time?
You go first.
I go first this time?
Mm-hmm.
Why, though?
I mean, you could
Think of a number. 1 to 100. What's your number?
1 to 100.
Yeah.
77.
3. What number did you pick?
Fuck, 47.
You. All right, you go first now.
How was I closer?
I just said.
He won.
Yeah, I won. Mine's Drake, So Far Gone.
He said, I don't give a fuck.
Damn, you gonna drop it on me like that?
Yeah, bro.
All right, well, my pick is Dipset Volume 1.
You
Diplomats Volume 1.
They're definitely not beating.
You're losing.
Drake, So Far Gone?
Yeah,
Okay.
bro, that shit is trash, dog.
What? Okay.
Yeah, that shit's trash.
Okay, now you're trying to be like me.
I do like, is that the one with Fear?
Bro, that's the first.
Is that Fear?
Drake was So Far Gone is Best I Ever Had. It's
Fear, right?
Bumpy. I don't know. I don't remember. I have to look up all of these. It had a gang of them. Watch. Let's go back.
I take it back. It wasn't trash. I like Fear. That's actually one of my favorite Drake joints.
Yeah, watch. We gonna go ahead
That
and
song's fire, bro.
so we got it's got 18, and I don't know the name of every single one of them. I don't see Fear in here, bro. I think you're tripping.
I think you're tripping. Yo, what fucking mixtape was Fear on? It's gonna bother me now. You're right.
I think it was the first album, bro. But anyway, we got November 18th, bro. We got Say What's
it
Real.
was
We
on
got
So Far
Best
Gone.
I Ever Had. We got Uptown, bro, with Bumpy and Lil Wayne. We got Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, bro. We got Successful with Trey Songz, Lil Wayne, bro.
Oh, that's my joint. Successful. That's
right.
a banger too.
Dude, you're not beating me.
Bro, I'm beating you, dog.
This Impact. We're talking about Impact.
The floor is yours, my guy. Go
Whoa.
ahead. What impact?
The impact, the wave of that is still the ripples from this mixtape are still flowing to this day. This is 2007, 2009. Oh shit, 2009. So this is 16 years later, bro. You're tripping. There's no way, bro. Everybody likes Drake. Even if you don't like Drake, you probably did at some point. You probably listened to a song and cried about your ex-girlfriend.
I never liked Drake. Like at that level. Like I never was like, oh, he's the next big thing. He was
Well, just
like
'cause
remember when 50 came out and we was like, yo, we undeniable. I wasn't undeniable about Drake until like Take Care, and I was like, oh, this guy's crazy with it. I wasn't a fan of the first album.
Okay.
I wasn't really a fan of this mixtape. It's alright.
Okay.
However, what album is Fear on? Someone figure that out for me.
It was on So Far Gone, but it was a single. Like if I go to Apple Music right now. Ooh. Hell no, I can't play that.
Why? You don't want Drake in your algorithm? You a clown
Hell
for that,
no.
bro. Why? Like you don't like Drake at all? He must have re-released that, the one that's on DSPs now. Okay, so Impact. You said the Impact is still flowing today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely,
It had a
easily.
huge impact on the game, and it did. I remember when this came out. This was a big deal.
He
Because
blew up.
Drake was kind of on a. This is his moment.
Yeah, it's a bidding war. This is basically an album.
It is an album, and they did that bullshit during this time. I remember this shit fucking vividly. They was like, "Yo, Drake's independent. Who is he gonna sign with?" Motherfucker, you had Universal and Republic in your back to put this mixtape. It wasn't a mixtape. It wasn't a true from the ground up mixtape. It was a test run, A&R test run. But whatever. Let's not play dumb shit. Let's just talk about the mixtape. All right.
All right.
Go ahead. So Far Gone.
Yeah,
That's your pick.
That's me, bro.
Okay. Standout records. What are your favorite records on a mixtape?
Uptown, right? I feel like that's the one with Bumby and Lil Wayne. That's probably
How's that start?
my favorite.
Refresh my memory.
I don't know. It's got like church, it's like organ type. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Lil Wayne, bro.
Yeah.
Ugh, bro, just hearing that. That shit is hard.
It's a good pick, man.
Best I Ever Had is on there,
Ever Had, yeah,
right?
that's a
Like,
big
bro,
record, yeah.
yes, absolutely. Kanye
that-
produced a video.
Was this question, was Best I Ever Had, that was probably the first single off this joint, right?
I think
so. Was
so.
that,
I believe so.
they parlayed this project for that single, right?
I believe so.
Okay. Now
It was either that or successful.
Was this ever on a CD? I know back then they were still doing physical, so they put this out as an actual CD as well. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. See, I never like during that era it was weird because like mixtapes at that point were like turning into albums. You know what I'm saying? Like they were being sold at retail. You know what I mean? Like they were the appetizer before the project. Because then, what was Drake's first album called? I can't remember. What was the name of it?
Richard, after this,
Thank Me
or
Later.
What came after that? His Cash Money debut.
Thank Me Later.
Young
Thank
Money.
Me Later.
Okay, so that was his first official album, right? Underneath.
yes,
The,
yes.
So this was before. This wasn't comeback season, correct? This was before.
Comeback season is before this,
Before this. Okay.
right?
Yeah, it has to be because I remember this came out when Forever came out.
Because then it was Room for Improvement was his first one. Yeah,
And then it was comeback season.
yeah.
Yeah, because I remember when he first came on, I first started hearing about Drake. This wasn't out. There was something else out before that. And then this came out, and then he became who he became. Because Best I Ever Had was a fucking smash. That's crazy to me, bro.
What is the impact of this mixtape?
I just well, yeah, it was. I just remember like my brother, my brother and his homies, and even my girl at the time. She's my wife now, but like, bro, she was like, yo, Drake's got to be the next big thing, and he's so good. And I was sitting there like, who the fuck is this kid, bro? Who is this guy? But then I heard the second album, and I was a fan of Take Care.
You just said
Take Care.
you
You
didn't
just
like,
said that you never liked the motherfucker.
Yeah,
No,
you just I never liked Drake like that.
No, I said when he first came out, I didn't feel the wave like 50. That's what I was trying to parlay it to. Like, I didn't feel instantly like, oh,
well,
this
there's
guy's
never been
dynamite.
anything like 50 Cent.
There's been a lot of artists that I felt like
I've
when
never
Kanye
felt
came
like
out, I
that.
felt like that. When Fifth came out like that, I felt like
I didn't feel like that
There's
about
a
Kanye
lot
right
of
away
big
either.
artists that had they come up that I
Yeah.
felt like that immediately. But with Drake, it didn't hit me until his second album.
I mean,
You're-
it wasn't.
some of us.
It wasn't the first time JID dropped, but the first time I heard JID, I was like, "Yo, this
You knew.
is
See, I didn't feel that way with
this is
Drake.
top dog."
Listen, guys, I'm not a Drake hater. Please stop. Don't put that on me. I've gave Drake a lot of props on his podcast. Don't listen to this guy. This is the Drake hater right here. This guy doesn't like Drake. So send all your hate to
Yeah.
Diplomats Volume 1. Hosted by DJ K-Slade and Luca Brasi. And who else was on there hosting it? Was it Cam? Anyway, I picked this mixtape for a couple of reasons, but one of the reasons I picked it is because this was the genesis of mixtapes. You know, I've had this debate with a couple of different hip-hop fans. People say 50 started the mixtapes. And what I mean is the solo tapes, right? For people to realize, like, we talked about Drake having his own solo tape. Mixtapes back in the day actually used to be a collection of different records and a DJ scratching, kind of like a Spotify playlist, right? But Cam and Dipset were the first rap group that kind of had their own mixtape push in the streets, hosted by a mixtape DJ. This was right before Cam put out his first album with Rockefeller. So this is a big deal for Cam. He was actually one of the kind of shining stars after Jay was so hot coming into Rockefeller. This was the prelude to his Rockefeller debut, Come Home With Me. And to me, this mixtape was super impactful because it set the tone for the years to come. If it wasn't for Dipset Volume 1, there wouldn't have been a G-Unit Radio, right? There wouldn't have been a D-Block series. There wouldn't have been a Wiz Khalifa, Cushion Oranges. There wouldn't be no Drake, So Far Gone. There wouldn't be no Lil Wayne, The Drought, Lil Wayne Dedication. These guys started the mixtape movement. Now, the funny thing about this tape, right? The funny thing about this tape is that it included a lot of records that end up coming out on an album. So, Oh Boy debuted on this mixtape.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it was a shitty version of it. Like, it wasn't even mixed or anything. Like, you could tell they probably just did it in the studio, and they're like, yo, K-Slade, here you go. So it was raw. And then there was a couple records on there that were mastered and mixed, you could tell. But the dope thing about this project is Cam took a lot of Rockefeller beats, like The Takeover, and rapped over them, dissing people, like Stan Spit. But also the dope thing for me about this tape is that it gave people, it kind of introduced him to what he was about to do. And we all know when he dropped the Rockefeller album, he went plat off top. introduced Jewels. Jewels had a couple of joints in there. Jim Jones.
Yeah.
I was just introduced to Jim Jones as well. And the Taliban. You know what I'm saying? They used to call Dipset the Taliban. You know what I'm saying? So you had Luca Brasi talking crazy on the record. But this mixtape has one of my favorite verses from Cam, which is from Just Fire. I don't know if you guys remember Just Fire. He said it was produced by Just Blaze. It had Beanie Siegel and Memphis Bleak on a record. And Cam just went insane, bro. I mean, Cam's one of those guys to me who was so influential during the time because everybody wanted to be like Cam. Everybody. People started rap like Cam. Then people started to get beats like Cam. And we talk about
dressing like
they
Cam.
started dressing like Cam. So the impact of this record or this mixtape, part of me, parlayed. I think it played a huge part in the success of Cam's Rockefeller debut because it hit the ground running. Old Boy was such a big record anyway, but
Crazy.
at the time, I alluded to it on the Drake project, on the Drake mixtape, is that in 2009 when Drake dropped this record, there probably was a lot of tests running with a lot of these new artists that weren't established. It's kind of the same thing for Cam. Cam just got out a shitty deal. His second album didn't do very well. His first album was popping with Mace, but it didn't do well either. So this was kind of his time to like rehab his image. I got a new crew. They nice. I got one of the, mixtape heavyweights on my project. Boom, let's get it out there. And the verses on here from Cam are just insane, bro. So that's my pick, man.
I like it. I
know
like fucking Diplomats. I like oh boy. I like it.
Was that the first time you heard Cam out here? Had you heard of him before?
I don't remember the first time I heard Cam, but I mean, I remember that era. I was in high school when all that was, and so I remember it. And I think it's a nice mixtape.
Yeah, it's gonna beat yours, bro.
I don't know about all that.
It's gonna beat
I
yours.
feel like
It's a good one though. It's a good one.
To say that Lil Wayne, The Drought, would never have come out.
I'm telling you.
You don't think somebody else would have figured out how to put music on a tape and put it out like that?
No.
That
I
is
stand
an
by it, and
insult-
here's why I stand by it.
insult
because
to
no one
humanity.
was doing it before. So think about it. You know how hip hop is. An artist does one thing, and then guess what? It's follow the leader. You understand what I'm saying? And when Cam did this shit, everyone started following through. G-Unit started doing the same thing. Then 50 got hot with his mixtapes. Then boom, he signed with Shady. All these things started happening because of the mixtapes. So yeah, bro.
I don't
Group
think so.
mixtapes that branched out to solo tapes. I stand by that shit, bro. And anybody got a problem, come debate me, man.
I want somebody to tell us what the real first mixtape was, because I know it wasn't this one.
See, it's a hard one because people will give you different answer, but it's usually because, and I'm talking about not the first mixtape ever. I'm not saying that. This is the first crew / solo-ish mixtape by itself.
Okay. All right. I mean,
I say Cam and Dipset started it because they did.
I look, bro. I wasn't
No
there.
disrespect to Fifth and Junior, but they didn't have a DJ back then
I was out
to
here
do it.
playing in the dirt. I wasn't out in
Stop.
New York,
you
bro.
wasn't playing in the dirt. Stop. You
Yeah,
knew
bro.
what was going on, dog.
I used to be at the flea market every weekend selling shit.
Was they copping? Did they sell mixtapes at the flea market
I didn't
back
sell
then?
mixtapes. I used to
Really?
sell stickers.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, bro. So
That sucks. Anyway, your pick is Drake.
So far gone. Yes,
My
sir.
pick is Diplomats Volume 1. Make sure y'all vote. We're going to have a poll. We're going to post this. We're going to hit socials again. I need y'all to vote. You know what I'm saying? And don't vote for the person standing here. Like, I don't want to get that misconstrued. If you like my tape, better vote. If you really know your shit, you're going to fucking with me. If you don't know your shit and you're like a young whippersnapper and you like the Drake shit, you're
throw
gonna
that
vote for
out
this
there,
guy.
bro? Oh, if you don't know, if you're an idiot, you're going to vote for that guy. What? No,
I'm
bro.
not saying that. No. I'm not saying you an idiot.
It's not what you say; it's how you say it.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That's how it
First
goes,
of all,
then.
second of all, bro, you're not gonna bro.
I'ma beat you, dog.
You're not gonna beat me.
You thought you
You
had me
to call
washed
in,
last
You had
time.
to call in all your vote, all your backup, come vote for your shit, bro. My shit was booming off the jump, bro.
I thought I was gonna lose this battle. I
Yeah,
ain't gonna
you
lie
had to
y'all.
push back. The last time we met was like a month ago. You said it yourself, bro. You took all that time to get your votes to try just to tie me. Cut it out, bro.
Shut up. I'm
Cut
coming
it-
for you this time.
Cut it out.
I ain't playing
bro.
this time. Dipset coming.
You
for
had your bots voting shit, bro. Get out of here.
Damn.
this guy. bro. Hey,
Yeah.
if you feel sorry for him, then vote for him. If you want to know the real and you know the real, then let's vote together. But my vote's been casted.
All right,
now.
let's go. All right, for sure.
Yeah. But
I think that's it, Brody.
that's it, brother. Look, Grizz, I appreciate you coming as always.
Appreciate
man.
you
Thank
having me, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Next week, next week we ain't gonna be here, but anybody who missed the full episode, y'all can watch it on demand. Me and T-Rap gonna clip it up. We're gonna give y'all some of the segments that we talked about. Make sure that y'all like, subscribe, all that good shit. And then also too, June 5th. Let me make sure I got the date right. We'll have the Barber Lounge in here, and we're gonna play a game. I got a dope game that we're gonna jump into, and it's gonna cause a lot of controversy. I think a lot of people might be hurt. June 5th, 6 p.m. Eastern, we're gonna be live. Facebook, YouTube. Shout out to everybody who tuned in today, anybody interacting in the chat. I salute y'all. I appreciate y'all. And listen, man, stay healthy, man. Drink your water. Eat your fucking vegetables. Eat your fruits. Alkaline lifestyle is what we live up here, man. T-Rap, appreciate you, brother. Safe travels to L.A., dog.
Oh, we out here.
We out.
Oh, we out here.
Grizz, appreciate you, brother.
Yes.
You gonna lose, dog?
I don't think so.
You gonna lose? How much? You want to put money on this?
Time will tell.
You want to put money on this one?
How much money you trying to put on it?
How much money you trying to put on?
I don't know. What are you trying to do, bro?
We'll talk off camera about this.
All right.
But I'm gonna mop your ass, dog.
I don't think so.
I
bro.
got you, son.
All right, for
All right,
sure.
y'all, peace, salute.
Bye.
Commission Cypher. Bye.